Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Texas Lottery $5 Year of the Dragon ticket. This is part of the January 2024 series of tickets coming out in Texas. And this is a number match game. There are a couple of symbols you can find. There's an 8 symbol for a win. And then there are two multipliers, 5x and 10x. And then you've got your two bonus spots. And if you can find matching prize amounts in either bonus spot, you win that amount of money. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.10, and the prize structure pretty simple here. Looks like you can win anywhere from $5 up to $100,000. Looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. I'm always going to mention this low jackpot on these Texas $5 tickets. I mean, if you look at Massachusetts and Florida, you've got $1 million prizes on $5 tickets. If you're looking Georgia, you've got, most of the time, somewhere between $300,000 and $500,000, $300,000 and $500,000. So I really don't think there's any excuse for Texas to have such cheapo jackpots on their $5 tickets. I mean, $100,000 it's almost like a pittance compared to what Florida and Massachusetts is doing or are doing. And yeah, I mean, it makes it so much less. The Texas Lottery's job is to make it appealing to play these tickets, and they are just not. Especially with these top prizes, and then usually with the payouts. We'll see if that holds true with this one, but they got to have higher jackpots. But anyways, we will mention taxes. So in Texas, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view that $100,000 top prize. So instead of $100,000, I'm going to view this as $76,000. And, when I think about making a $5 wager for a $76,000 top prize at odds of 1 in 1.2 million, I will pass every single time. So this is definitely not a ticket that I would be interested in playing. Now, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 67 and 68%. And just like normal with Texas $5 tickets, this is an awful payout. It's super low. It's below the minimum 70% that we look for all tickets. There's never any reason for a state lottery to put out a scratch ticket at less than 70% payout, because states can make plenty of money in that 70% range. And so for Texas to put out a $5 ticket at 67% payout is just a huge disrespect, slap in the face to the customer, basically. It's just a complete scam and ripoff. So the other thing that I will mention about this 67% payout is that it does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning, which means very few people are even going to see a 67% payout on this game. And so what we want to know really now is, what's the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. And so I don't recommend playing these. Please don't play these. But if you are playing these, when you win, you will expect to see you'll expect to see a prize somewhere between $5 and $100. And there at the $100 prize level, there is a split of 39 to 61. So less than half, 39% of these $100 prizes will fall here in the bottom 99% of prizes and be available for all people. The other 61%, of these $100 prizes are going to be included here in the top 1% of prizes. And top 1% prizes are really tough to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 410 tickets that would have a top prize, or not a top prize, but a top 1% prize. So what that means is that you're in over $2,000 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. And by that time, you better be hoping that the one that you get is the $100,000 prize. So, that's important information to note if you are planning or thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, We're going to subtract the value of all of these prizes from that payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 58 and 59%. And, this is also below the minimum 60% payout that we look for bottom 99% payout. Yeah, I mean, once you get down here in this 50% range, like, I don't enjoy the tickets. Like, you just lose your money too fast, and I typically avoid playing games with the bottom 99% payout in the 50% range just because I don't think it's fun to play. Now, here on this page, we are tracking the increases and decreases in Texas $5 tickets. The Year of the Dragon ticket is all the way over here on the right. This is where the data point is. You can see you got a bump in value from the previous terrible 50x Power Blitz ticket. So now we're back up here to, the average range of where Texas $5 tickets usually are. Now, there is not one ticket on this list that I would ever go out and spend my $5 on. I recommend that you don't play Texas $5 tickets. All of these are just trash tickets, huge ripoff. Please don't play these tickets. But if you are playing $5 tickets in Texas for some strange reason, in green, you see the best ticket that you can find with a jackpot still available. So if you're playing for overall value, the Super Cash Word ticket has the highest value that we've seen on a $5 ticket in Texas. If you are playing for odds, the 777 multiplier, Ruby Mine 9X, those have the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and you like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Super Cash Word is the friendliest ticket to the average player. It actually makes it over that 60% mark. And it might be there's a couple of tickets on this list that do that, but this one has the best payout for the average player. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, is this the holiday? Yeah, the holiday 777 ticket would be what you would want to look at. And then over here on the right, we are keeping track of top prizes as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking Texas $5 tickets based on overall payout. By the way, I mean, it is ridiculous how many $5 tickets come out in Texas. We've seen 24 $5 tickets come out in Texas since like March or April of last year. That's less than a year. And the reason they print so many $5 tickets is because they're ripping you off so bad. The Texas Lottery is making so much money on these $5 tickets because people just keep buying them, even with these horrible payouts. So please, don't buy these tickets. Force the Texas Lottery to print better tickets with better payouts. But anyways, this is the list ranking Texas $5 tickets. Let's see, Year of the Dragon. Where is it at on the list? 10th place overall. So the 10th best $5 ticket that we've seen come out of Texas. And I use the word best very, very loosely because none of these are good. Now here on this page, this is the bottom 99% payout list. So Year of the Dragon comes in here in 9th place, so pretty similar spot. But, you've got these other 4 tickets. If you're playing $5 tickets in Texas, I mean, these are the 4 that I would play. I would not play them, but if I had to, these are the 4 that I would choose from, just because you're not losing so much of your money. Now here on this page, this is where we get to compare across states. And these are the top 35 $5 tickets that we've seen come out from the 6 states that we're looking at. You can see there is not a single Texas Lottery ticket on this list. That's how bad Texas Lottery $5 tickets are. They cannot compete at all with what's coming out of California, Florida, Georgia, and especially Massachusetts. But what we really want to do is look up here at the top of the list. We had a really good $5 ticket come out of Georgia recently, had 77% payout on that $5 ticket. And so what we want to know is, if Georgia can put out a $5 ticket with 77% value, then what in the world is Texas doing putting out $5 tickets at 67% value? That is a full 10 percentage point difference. And that is a massive amount of money when you consider how much money goes into making just one of these games. So one scratch game could easily have 10 million tickets that make up the whole game. 10 million times the $5 price tag. That's $50 million for just one scratch game. And 10% of $50 million is $5 million that the Georgia Lottery gave to its players on this game, that the Texas Lottery is basically stealing from you guys. And I say stealing because they hide the information from you. You have to dig for the odds, and they don't publicize the payout. That ought to be illegal. They ought to have to publicize the payout. But if they're hiding payouts, if they're hiding something, they know they're doing something wrong, and what they're doing wrong is stealing your money. So the only way you're going to change that is to quit playing these Texas $5 tickets. Now, here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've seen for that bottom 99% payout. Here we do have some Texas tickets on the list. So, there are some states that are printing tickets that are a little bit tougher on the average player. Let's see. Year of the Dragon did make this list, 32nd place overall. So, yeah, but I still wouldn't. I wouldn't touch Texas $5 tickets. Now, here on this page, this gives a little bit more context as to how bad these Texas $5 tickets are. In Georgia, the best $3 ticket we've seen on the channel so far comes out of Georgia. 71% payout. That is 4 percentage points more than you're seeing from this $5 ticket coming out of Texas. The best $2 ticket we've seen on the channel also came out of Georgia. 75% payout. That is we'll call it 7.5 percentage points more than what this Year of the Dragon ticket is. And then the lowly $1 ticket we see come out of Massachusetts has 69% value. That's over 2 percentage points more than this $5 ticket coming out of Texas. So, Texas $5 tickets can't even be more valuable than a $1 ticket coming out of Massachusetts. That is pathetic. Texas Lottery should be ashamed. Texas Lottery should be embarrassed. People living in Texas just need to become aware of how bad the $5 tickets are there and quit playing them. Quit letting the Texas Lottery rip you off, because that is totally what they're doing. They're just like stealing your money. They're robbing you blind with these just trash $5 tickets. So this should never happen. We should never have a more expensive ticket with less value than a cheaper ticket from another state. Shouldn't happen. And Texas Lottery should be embarrassed of this. Now, here on this page, we are looking at the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. We do have a few $5 tickets, at least a couple $5 tickets on this list, so it is possible. We just need Texas Lottery to get its act together and do what's right and treat its customers with more respect. Here on this page, we are looking at the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. And again, we've got a couple of $5 tickets on this list. As a matter of fact, a $5 ticket tops this list. Out of all the tickets we've seen, $50 tickets, $100 tickets, $30 tickets, a $5 ticket is at the top of this list with the best payout for the bottom 99% of prizes. So that is very interesting. It is possible for a $5 ticket to make this list. Once again, we need the Texas Lottery to do what's right, get its act together, and put out some better $5 tickets. So that's about it for this Texas Lottery $5 Year of the Dragon ticket. 2 thumbs down. I hate Texas Lottery $5. I hate Texas Lottery scratch tickets until you get up to, there might be some good $10 tickets, but these low boy tickets are just, they make me want to throw up. So please don't play these. Tell your friends that these are trash. That's the only way that things are going to change. That's what the purpose of this channel is, to get you guys some better tickets. We got to change things because they're really bad right now. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.